Peter Maddox, president of the Direct Sellers Association of Canada, recently spoke at the Standing Committee on the Status of Women. This was February the 6th, 2024. And this was about them continuing studies on women's economic empowerment. This is the pyramid scheme lobby in Canada in action. They send in their president, Peter Maddox. And he stands there and he sits there in his suit and he lies. He lies through his teeth. And I've got proof. Shout out to Dave Vaughn for compiling a spreadsheet detailing this. Some people might call that petty. I call it today I had the time. We're going to look at a portion of the questions that he was asked after he was given his 5-minute speech. And he was only asked 3 questions from 3 different members of parliament. I've already made content on this. All of the questions were stupid. Nobody challenged him. That's over 99% of people lose money. How can you say this is about women's economic empowerment? No, they just didn't talk about that. But I want to revisit Leah Gazin's comment. She's an NDP member of parliament, and she asked Peter this question.
Thank you so much. My first question is for Peter Maddox. In terms of the leadership, because we're talking a lot about leadership, I'm wondering if you can let me know how many folks in senior leadership, like your level of leadership, are women, and out of those, how many are Black, Indigenous, people of color, or from the 2S LGBTQ plus community?
Yeah, great question. Certainly in terms of our membership, in Canada for the companies. So a lot of our, just to give you a sense.
Oh, sorry, just because I have a limited time, in terms of upper management, I'm not talking about independent business owners. I'm talking about.
But upper management in Canada, I would say of our members, it's about 80% are led by women. To the point where on our board, we struggle to we actually are consciously trying to get some men onto our board because it's female dominated.
But this isn't out. This is a lie. So on the board, and it's very subtle. So what the question that was asked is how many positions, how many women are in positions of leadership in these companies, in these pyramid schemes? And he says over 80%, it's massively represented by women. And then he says, then he shifts. And this is what you can miss. And you'll say, well, I don't see any lie here, but this is the lie. Because he shifts and he doesn't answer her question. He says, just look at our board. Our board of directors, the DSA board of directors, has so many women. Women are overrepresented. We need to work to get more men on this board of directors. Well, it wasn't just asking about the DSA board of directors. The question that Leah Gazin, NDP member of parliament, asked Peter Maddox, the president of the Direct Sellers Association, wasn't about how many women are in positions of leadership on the DSA. It was about in these multi-level marketing pyramid schemes. And the truth is that most positions are held by men. Let's take a look at Dave Vaughn's spreadsheet. On the far left, under name, you'll see all the names of the various board of directors, and then you see their gender. And like Peter Maddox said, in relation to membership on the DSA board of directors, most of them are women. Most of them are female. Position. So it shows the next category after it says name, gender, position. Then it says DSA chair, DSA vice chair, and so on. And then it lists the companies that they're representing. Avon, Monate Global, Mary Kay, Arbonne, Manitech, Vector Marketing, Cutco, Amway, Immunotech, Usana, Tokera, and another person representing Mary Kay. Then it shows company position, what their company position is in their respective multi-level marketing pyramid scheme companies. And then it looks, the next category is highest position in Canada. So the highest position in Canada are all predominantly held by men. There are 3 females that hold the highest position in Canada. Here is the other remaining of the spreadsheet here. So the highest global position of all those aforementioned multi-level marketing companies are predominantly held by men, which we all know this if you've been in multi-level marketing. So we have to start doing something about this. Creating awareness is really important. If multi-level marketing companies were banned tomorrow, people would still be ripe to get sucked into some other kind of scam. We need to have a multi-pronged approach to educate consumers, educate kids, especially as they're graduating high school, even when they're graduating university or college, because they're targets. We need to just create more safe spaces online for people who are exiting and realizing, what in the world was I a part of? And we also have to take it a step further and start contacting these members of parliament. Members of parliament and your elected official, it doesn't matter what country you're in, because multi-level marketing is a global virus. It's a horrible problem. So wherever you are in the world, what we can do is start making our voices heard. So we need to get in front of these elected officials somehow. So start somewhere. Start writing a letter, send an email, make a phone call and say, I want to talk to you about multi-level marketing companies. These are pyramid schemes. And see if you can sit down with them and have a respectful conversation. Some people, I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. It's clear that there are people that are complicit in getting paid off by big pyramid. It's like they talk when we were in when I was in multi-level marketing, we call big pharma, big tobacco. Well, there's big pyramid too. But we can do that. We can start making our voices heard, because we're not able to get into the rooms of these politicians that purport to represent and safeguard their constituents and represent their constituents' concerns and protect their constituents. No, they have the likes of Peter Maddox have their ear, where he can have the boldness to go into the Standing Committee on the Status of Women and lie to all of them, and not one person challenges him. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.